my MPP said they be your best stand day 2024 as presidential candidate nankati memufo akoto abade no ne campaign messages no hu na ebi wo hono ma wo tewa sudi na wotie nsem a na eba wo ni said there be papa yi owo vision adwin bi woni tirim say resources agana fo nyina ye wo no ye betumi dia ye bibi pa masa bibi pa na so abamfa so dia maye nipa ensema no wo kan nyina no ade ba ko no target papa e factories Kennedy beka se bia ye factories wo beka se bia ye factories it means say dia ma me benya agide wo Kennedy mu na me ka kire mu no because ye nya wo bia wo se wo ba as flag bearer a wo beka che Ghana for se wo ba obebie factories youth eni adwuma ye ne ade nyina no wo be pie wo bia no de obi akohihye bebi na wo bia ho atumi ahen no and ye shake Kennedy not even being a flag bearer yet. Kennedy now not a member of parliament. Now nekrano the companies are Kennedy or Agyapong wo bia ne nkrofo wa employ wo mo ne buhwan yasam ketwa. Into kasa na mitie na mse da bim said ye papa we ni sunu ne ban si fatia no si ye kase ye de Ghana ehye ne nsa obetumi aye bibi papa bi di amaye. I am not doing campaign for him but I am only stating the facts because mehu meshia mashene ne ye ne ade e na ema mekasa de bia me wasem bia meka ne sem ye hye Ibrahim Traore 2 years awo betena so said ye amafo bona baso said ye ne ukopie mu e Burkina Faso niema papa wa ye de ama wo mu kane ne nank wo mu tu wo mu goda Canada fo nya wo mu hye US fo nya wo mu hye wo mu sakwa de kwa Switzerland na wo makwa akonane nenso Ibrahim Traore 2 years pa betena kunya so wo de ne nan si fom say debi ye ma ye resources en free Burkina Faso en kopie mu obi memu ya ye besi ye gold refinery wa ha na ya refine ye gold na ya ton na faso bi baso a ye Burkina Faso fo ne yetumi anya ebusua debia ye boy Ibrahim Traore abaso en ye mo piafo a be men na be ma wa ya ade ye Africa ye to the din kraba ne samani said the African youngest president owo nimdie wanya sakurasi abaye president ahodro aka ni nyina na wo hye Ibrahim Traore sune ne ban a enye brofo sem ne ma ni de betena akunya ne so enye brofo sem eye niodin metis wo bi ka bibi no kana Kennedy na Kennedy ene na Kennedy mbuadi amsi da wonim Donald Trump wa wonim Donald Trump no go back to Twitter chese na obi enu honuma no omu ade sin Donald Trump Nanswende, he was able to become a president for the United States of America, sorry. In today, say yeah for Kennedy or Agyapong so no show and be Ghana for Donald Trump and I say Ghana for Ibrahim Traore. Want to mean ye baby papa and fam. That is the biggest question I am asking. Say ye funny passa because say ye boy before fra basua a day na chiresa Kennedy nidie say ye man sa kwanya no say won na metire kunya no so na won bebu o man na won tumi enya saade no Kennedy say dia mo beke bia mo nka woni dede bia mo bese mo ye bia mo nye na wono ne de ne vision en so be ma o man Ghana fa ne ntuwa pefra ene nanu ade MPP fo shemu o neck meeting said no wo musi faju wo mo se ne wo musi fe ye wo mo ne yeme Kennedy say hey mo pa mo to aba na ene mo pa mo to aba ro kira mo pa mo to aba na yi Sunday wo no Kennedy o Agyapong empuso no say ye to afiri soro e de aba fom Kennedy say emfa ne ho ankasa ne tedua no said yes fo epagya ne mu he is ever ready to face whatever that is coming. Enye de mo ba be kire na de munya to foundation yes ye besi dai de frisuro na musi na ejiri gu efia da metena ha me bisaye senti de mo kire ni nyina no wunye hu wo ba no na se bi wu niema enum na wo be ma kogina so na so wo ba na ma nti wo tadua na epagya ne mu no de kofa he me bisasa question we nyina ba Kennedy say wono de amfa ne ho chia kai ya bibi fo gware sa gdo bi na mudi wo sese ne Monday yi ni sabre ya me ne mokase ya bosen about 258 wo sese mo bie tum kura sa mo to aba na nda wono Kennedy Agyapong obewi ni just a vim of the vigors Nenia bede when and then you people oh Debbie Kennedy say yamfa brofo and winning election. Yamfa brofo emuo man no na chese wono no wase wo be ye suku ayanu nanu ade obi ba ye en wo be resa brofo de gu Ghana fo so ekwa wi na wo di $58 million wo di etuma ho waba ye en oba resa brofo be gu ye so ni ade ekwa wi no wo hia ahemfofo na wo de ne nsa be nkum ne ka kire wo mse wo mo sori no wo mo nchia ne sa so no ni wiase nyina ma mpani wono na waba Kennedy si debi enye no ye didi o wa adwen ena de o wanyansa ena de o wanimde ena de wa celebra wo titi memufo na se esan se de o ton niema e woti APZ de o ton niema wo circle ono Kennedy o hine Japan wa femu pay taxi drivers ni ade na o ti wo mu su no wo mu bre na se nti so ono no wo ba nati ni shaking bibia mpusu no nti ene e bi before Kennedy na se menkasa asem wo nkyire mu nti no se bia wa wodwen se bia na ya ase wa no waka ne ho abia Kennedy ankasa nsem e wo hono ma mehwe se eja se video na ye ready a wo bo de beto so na yetie Kennedy a wo no ankasa etu nanum to say nothing on this earth is going to shake him yentie emrance sia
Ebe lead this country it shall come to pass. Ebize ni enyami ahihye no enipa da sani entimi nse no obi antimi nane no they should believe in me say you can do it let me aye amagana asesa na behwe sani amonya dokra amamia I just have more confidence in me and I will never disappoint you. I see say Ghana ha you have one problem. Na problem no enya brofo enya di solve. Enya brofo enya di solve problem no. Ya de obia oye pragmatic. Obia enya buku nkoa. Obetimi asmele money. Baby esika obia ohua. Why do I say that? And sase bebraya wey ye betimi edi aye adwuma ama emrante ne maba wanyi ebi aye no bebi aye te ho ani yetwa ho omunim how to turn it around. If you give me opportunity I will turn it around to change this country. Enti obia o say obekasa ashekene Japan abufuo na wake kansam na maso ebize yahu manu adlo omuni asembia aka ni ayapa kan se o kene Japan dia ni bufu entem maso na nechina obia kasa kura mebubu nua asimaso enti nyayepe any obia or ideas as a me create employment and magana for nya biye as a private person na nya me be president nso obede we sa no kro we and we obi mpese obeti ma we ya no kro enti me de enne mawodai ejina ha atumanu mutu say next time which is 2028 I'm going to contest and sa abaya MPP betway or two free soro or two free from or two free can Agyapong will win. We are ready. Edimo bia yamo jiseno Obia nya gidie say next time around no. Ya bayi ya nwa ya Jumaden na kana Agyapong abelidi party no. Na me leading so a member sure say the winning general election ama MPP asa baba to power. Me de nyame damase obia da bi free buy bia okwa nyame ni manim kan emfo obia godru fie. Yempesa asemboni betu obia ene akase
Chamia wani masem ka wasina na wedi wasuma Kennedy ana aka no wase mo amaye madwe se mo be hye na bufuo na bia wono Kennedy no na kwa ba bonti no ba react no ba di atem no ba bobon osi debi sane e mani nyina no wono Kennedy ogene Agyapong or the full stop ato ho no wedi enya koma wedi ye full stop ankasa wonye biom da mo pa mo meka de mo beka mo pa mo bedi na tem mo pa mo meye de mo beye ono no ombe soso ne focus ene so be ba flag bearer de ama MPP amanyokuo no na Ghana for so asade wo mkokromati ato obade ama no na 2028 wa ba be ye mampani ewo krom ha no obeye mampani a eniema papa ewo no Kennedy ohene Agyapong ni munyina no watumi apeti ediegu honom na timemufo nyina no etumi anyamfa so wone so nti enye dede bi a mobeye ena enye nsem bi a mobeka ena ono Kennedy ohene Agyapong na be push na na se bebo no hu debi eyi be ma kukuduro fo be mo nyire so ma sana waram dem pa na mobeye be se push no he is not ready for you people na Kennedy ne nsensem kro ye muya ena sika akoto bombu na sika asama wakoka ye na busua enye easy sika yobi a ono ena ye member of parliament edema inshiaso constituency eduya dodo na de friend na ye sika bani di ankasa aye 7 namwa na 7 namwa yi fitibria Kennedy chi ni ti so obe ye flag bearer de ma MPP baby a Kennedy betu ni nan be ko bia sika di echiri na wo mo be pie mu ewo university ATP university e wo he KSTU aha K Poly dia dodo na different no Kumasi Technical University wo be pie mu ho no bi na wo ko ye ene just ka Kennedy tu ne nan ya no wetie mu ono so ka ho na the biggest debate e ko so ewo MPP amanyokuo no mu say ya makremoni ya ba makremoni ne ba ye no wo de 38% na ja ye kwan inti yensa sombra no for 24% enfam be ma ya na sa yenfa ni nsin na this time ni yenkofa Kristoni mbra na Kristoni no 2028 wo metumi nkokodei na wo ma yemra bemu eno ni the biggest debate e koso wo MPP ni mu I think in 2023 2024 not the same debate na e koso and 2025 iso asa so peja ni mu na that's a kremoni asem na yema kremoni mebe mami famu ko way back NDC for the PPA MPP for na MPP for wo de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia baaye esanse wo bia nim se eba na MPP amanyokuo ne dia ende sanya Ashanti regional na ye Eastern anye Eastern na ye Central eno ntino NDC for yi kekanya na MPP for de wo mama kremoni mbebada no am se ende Bawumia wo shukura de ye hu se wo ye full kremoni o se wo ye half kremoni o se wo ye half Christian ba wo de said ye NDC foi wo musi fa keka nsami edibu ya kwanwi wo de ma yemfa wo mbra ne ye do ba anya hwe kura no ebia na wo nuanu mi kremofoi wo de kokomulti no ato abade ama wo se befo wo so wo biggest mistake a wo ye no se wo mu tie NDC fo nsama wo mu ka so wo de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba ba Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na so na wo de ne ho no wo so no de MPP fo we na wo mu report no ni mu hwe wasu no de akwaso APP aban nim no kura no ye meto na nadro ne nantena wendi nkomoda na few days kura na akase ye de kokroboti kwa akwato abakura mutufu wo wono Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia la ilaha illallah no nim ho hwe inti said ya mafoka eno ono Bawumia na nam ne so na MPP for lose election was it she himfa ne ha me na me de me yede na ma MPP for lose election was rem ye papa mu fa ni si ho no ma de koso yina no was wonim ho hwe ne no na sika so say hey wutumi kasa asem nkire yen Buna ada kache ti memufo say when the fundamentals are weak, the ancient ways will expose itself. One kasa mu no ye do ba say economic messiah. Wo be kache Ghana for so much dollar ne dia hye mu, e di ki ne dia ma IGP. Say IGP dampa de kura bi fans wo be free aba mu no. Na wo di ki na ma wo mu mo me bie dollar ne ma dollar ne di na sem ne ka dwane dada. Na so mo be ka ensema ebushia na be to Ghana for tirim ye tirim be ye de and ye wo mu tu mu but 2025 kwesi 2028 enya de o meji atum ne no na sika keka ne nsem ya na no koyi ne ka e na sika ko ka se de wiase ni sifate no se mo di kremoni ba se kremoni ne meye flag bearer emmoa na Christopher no wo mo mfa wo mu kokromati no ento aba mfa makremoni no asem okoka ye amafu emuni amafusi adenti na sika kwa kasa asebe enye ebuhia enrada ne enne abasa ne sere chia wo mo twe no sendia wo fa ha no ma yesika say de wo maka ma Kennedy ohene Japan kura bi aka no to the extent say yes Kennedy ohene Japan ne epiepie sika na ama sika kwa akoto bomb ene eja yes Muslim communities ibi wo mo say wo mo mpene ma Kennedy ohene Japan entu ni nansi wo nne entu ni nansi wo kira so wo ba be ye campaign am say Yeni anumi kremofo ya na ekasa asemi. The same kremofo na Kennedy ohine Japan odi ni media station ma wo mo so wo mo fa meye program wo mo nchia 10 pesos simpo no wo mo kikasa asemwe the same kremofo ya Kennedy ohine Japan edru so wo mo ba be yesala ende emu itrate wo tubi chibe yensia no odi akwa wo mo sankrofo ya na sabe ya mene mo kase wo mo kasa die tia Kennedy ohine Japan so wo mastika ba be kasa no wan condemn no e ma ne be ye campaign ne honum na ewiase yeso bu anipa na waji receipt na sika nkasa mu ne kura na asem no abone so sika si menim da seti memfo time na asem a me kan yempo abusua man kanesa wose said ye nenam so wedidi nkremofo atem and wose nkremofo nto aba na nkremofo ntumi be ye mampani wo group oso wo no asem ni mpo wan kanesa na in fact said the next ka kasa no na ne ho ye memobo ankasa ba ye nkoni endi kan entie ensem a sika ene Kennedy ohene Japan ne nkrofo bi wo mo be hia mu ewo kepole wodi tu dwa no ne ye ba na yasan so abetie sisia apology kra justika dia ba se ebe na me shopa na Kennedy ohene Japan ne ho beba time de we de mesremo munyi mi emfemfiri mana se munyi Kennedy ohene Japan emfemfiri ye take sika bra okopie mu e wo ke police ma odi tu dwa no emra sisia
1.7 million they did not vote in our strongholds. So you are all students, ask yourself what were the reasons. If it had been only the economy cuts across. So what it means is that your research students, there were certain specific risk factors in those regions. Why can't we find them and find solution to it? But other people, because people do politics in most parts of Africa because they see politics as enterprise, power and prosperity for themselves, but not to change the lifestyle of the common Ghanaian on the street. Because they see barefooted kids on the street, they don't care. Because every year between 106, 109,000 tertiary students complete school. Only 10% within that period of graduation gets job to do. A lot of our young beautiful ladies have resorted to prostitution. What 9 years? Some politicians do not care, so they all use lies, intimidation, blackmailing and other things. It is only the MPP fraternity in the history of this country that has been able to implement all the proper policies for the young Ghanaian. And now we went for the elections. 5 northern regions, 4 out of the 5 regions voted against MPP. And in America, it is a fact. This is not tribal politics. Unless you are not afraid of God. Only
only one region, the difference was about 53,000. In my constituency, all the Zongos, all the Muslim communities voted against MPP. Look, the reason keeps on going and going. Some of them are sensitive. They don't want us to speak the truth. So I changed my mind because I think the only party that can save Ghana, sometimes we make mistakes though, is the MPP. So I was analyzing how we can win 2028 election. And most people on the streets were mentioning this gentleman name, Honorable Kennedy of Agyapong's name. This is a fact. It is a fact. And now I attended CCC. Who attends CCC here? Calvary Charismatic Center. Yes. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Me and my pastor had problems. You remember, I nearly left my church for Pentecost. I was a Sunday school teacher for 9 years. I've been with CCC over 40 years. My pastor's friend is Otabel. So you know where he will be. This time he asked Oforikrom MP not to come and use our platform. Mama, don't let us lie to ourselves. I disagree with anybody that vote based on religion, because the Bible says good things about Muslims. I've read the Bible. They are from Abraham through Ishmael, and God told the Muslims that when Ishmael and the mother were leaving the house, that I will multiply you. Please listen. Hello, Charlie Mohage Mohano control. No, it is good that we listen, because people lie. God told Muslims that he will let their descendants become expanded and plenty, like the seashore sand, and that he was going to reveal the hidden treasures of the land to the Muslims. God is real. Don't deceive yourself. Whether heaven or hell, there is God. And that truly, practically, all over the world, where you find Muslims a lot, we have oil. Am I lying? So who can say Muslims are not from God? But whether we like it or not, Christians hardly want to vote for a Muslim leader. It is a fact. This one, in Nebua Yang Kochake, Mema, sorry, I had a problem. Some pastors had actually set up WhatsApp platform before the election. We all know. Why are we lying to ourselves? Even though I disagree with them, it was a fact. Yes, manka. At least, yeah, acknowledge a problem, but we can find solutions to them rather than saying that any problem. What will that? How can you go and see the doctor? You have problem with your knee, your head, your stomach, your soul, and you say that, oh doctor, it's only my head. Can you be cured? So even though I disagree with them, it doesn't even make sense for somebody to vote based on religion. This is what they believe in. Until we get to the time and the point that civilization will be expanded enough for people to know that religion has got nothing to do with the leadership. If I'm going to take a decision, I have to make a decision that MPP can win for us. Committee is in there. People are testing me, but it's a joke. Me say me yakra, me kwa boche school, me kwa discipline committee me wini. Opoku are me wini. Aha, ya de me ko
Ebusiafo ensamasteka editu dwano ena yetie abado inti the narrative and I said ye na ma be fontentan fidie no so no disrespecting kremofo wa disrespecting kremofo no. I am not seeing it. I stand to be corrected. Say wo hu a obetimi dia for comment section na say because this is someone or upload the Muslims e ka che Ghana for say obi a wo be gina baby aka say Muslims in free God ho bia no sa nipa ne e twantro and then the twedi ampo nyankopon kra no we chira Muslims and na wo hwe baby a Muslims fo wo bia wo hu ne say e yade a chese oyo ados wo honom it's looking as if say enkrophobia wo mo wo sa MPP party kro na mo no na ne voice a ene na ne nami wo ma twetwe bi wo ma yiyi bi afiri mu no wo ma time si bi no wo ma keka bi esim just we de editor wo bo adwuma no wa ya de papa enye benedict de yi bi da bi nipa no wo twetwe de esi so se de be ya wuti akire na wo hwa na se wuti abeka se o asabi de sticker ekan na so wuti ene nsema a wo kan ya o se we are in the world that ebeye day say Christians, especially here in this country, Christians do amukokromoti ebe to aba ede ama Muslim, and it is fact ye kwato abebu hwa ye hu ana ye kwato abe ye hu ana but dia ba kwa ade ba kwa me hu ne say NPP and by Nangasa Muno, the candidate that came in representing the Muslim, no, sa candidates na team mufo nempe. Me hu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne videos bia na circulate a ono akasa etu nanum to say MP before the nearby because wo ye kremoni na obetumi enya vote edi efri ni nuanum kremofo ho nto edi wo mo de na abent wo mo hwe na wo mo fa kokromotene nto abamfa man na so there are lot of regions I think the 5 Muslim regions ni nyina no he lost in 4 regions. He lost in 4 regions. And one more to a young PM dear just said, yeah, and say, one more come and Ababeka Kennedy on Agyapong. I said, yes, the Kako Casama now walk 2 bomb baby Abushia will be a NK bida. Afide meti ya kra yesi Kennedy ne di akire Kennedy ne pia piano ni ade wo de seka nkasa ba bonten wasa so abekire mu abe patchel se wo sire wo bia ye papa se won beso wo bia be kwa akoye na eja asema ema Kennedy maache akwa na maache na ochena nko aba be se Kennedy vote ro bia be ka se wono seka kra eka ho bi na ama Kennedy on Agyapong amanfo ato anto aba mfa man to ndo sire ye papa se asem no kai na wanka ne ye ya wo munyina no emfa nche ne yente sika ne nsama wasanso editu dwa no emrasesia
ya tia mi se ya nhwe ya oman wi no ebitimi akofan simpie na bibi fafie si nyenye no ni ho se na se na bibia ni ho na ho na de na da kefie ba bonti ninia ona bo kine Agyapong eba Kumasi Technical University na normally okwa sisi onime na eko mi pasa na onunso akasa mi kasa onunso akasa ebi wa onabuko bukwate tekwa onunso kasa bi onabo Alfred Obin oho onunso kasa bi nti
bukwate Obuasi West
okay onunso kasa bi
okay
onabo Abnao sasa ni nyina obi akasa bi sese enye nenkona na kasa na de yani esinye edomanichi esin de osonta krache
enokre
na daniel ko KTU na minimum enkofo bi sani bi ntia ne free doctor ho because obi ani obuo kese am woma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne pa me penasem na I still stand by it honestly there has only been a shift politically but say obu am woma no ne pa me penasem it hasn't changed. Na me explain na me say Ghana and Philanthropy have a different impression about Islam, Muslims. But Bible na any kind it talks even well about Muslims. Now Muslims only the descendants of Ishmael Papa ni Abraham.
No correct.
And the Christopher descendants of Isaac Papa and Abraham. Now the time Nyankopon because of home rivalry ne nyanima na fifi Nyankopon ka say Ishmael ne ma na enfifi no Nyankopon show no bokese e ka to nso obema enkamofo ase adore te se empoano anya na ode asase so agudie papa e sha asase ase no e na ode be chiwo ampa be dia Muslims wo bia wi aso ya fa won ne ne ma kese ho enti obi aka bibi na impression say Muslim fi nyame a I said all this in the tape. I will send it to you. If I require no food tape, so I may go my tape from the number to send you, bro. Now, and of course, say, if we are seeing now, Muslims hardly we want to tell you, we want to. And look at my say they will not. They say we want to vote for Christian leadership. And Christians will hardly, like some Christians, but you know, will hardly want to. And I say this based on data. And I'm here near Mr. Wame, over metro, the same thing. And I know Ghana, the two religions are looking for dominance. Now, I disagree with those who vote on religion. And I even use the word, it doesn't even make sense to vote on religion. I was rather disabusing the minds of those who do that. And I'm a crank as I do, you see you when you give a Bama sign, you know, and you know, it must send you up to no. Now, we cannot also sit there, I can say, oh, you're to a bar and Kofobi and yes, I did, even though we may disagree and your papa, it doesn't make sense, you know. And young to not the solution to it because and yet dan say you better say in ho papa na say me before God we serve. And so our
Steven Amwa aka Steka ena yetie ne nsem no it's in fact video no ewa ba monim say eja dodo akunwa ye ntena so nchente ya ne ya boli to na ndwuma hodo aka ne nyina no yetumi e de aso ba akokuma online GH ya de full video no ubehu ewo honom na wetie ensem a wodi tu dwa wono akasa so kura chirechire mu osi asemi wanka ne santo ndi obesere ye papa sede ye na ma ba fontentan fidie no so de amafo bi keka ne ade nyina no ni nyina no eye fake sisi ano enkremofo a enne masori amo kasa de etia Kennedy ohine Japan me say enkremofo a enne meaning not all some especially those are womo ma warning senya de a womo be pene Kennedy ohine Japan ebeba womo constituencies aba be ye campaign no media de bi kiremo na me de kiremo na samu akasa mo hwewie na still na mo be kosoa take that decision na and na mo amujejireje e hwea mo yenko na yenkoshe videos ni bia Kennedy ohine Japan oya doye e ama nkremofo ni binom emra sesia
yo yemu pa ena Nyankopon adoma enia hard work ma bedru se ti afieso na se ohu nipa mobo a ena onya blessing no so mo ti me fi se enuanom nkremofo me abusuafo no half Muslims and half Christians. Me uncle one waka woman enra we the friend Siaka. Yeah, we know I'm the medru no mercy no 40 days. I do no and the meno me fortunate be di sala and be di Christmas and so e ka ho o di aze the afia so na say ya mi atu ensema eye afia Muhammad isi wo ema obia efrefre dom eba omu nyina atu nsedidi e chade ntino da bia no pesa me so menuanom Muslims fo bitimi ni omudi omu festival no na me ade e me fe e wo mu ho a da bia me de kai wo mu enioma mienu emra re charge me treason adia Muslims no ye wo police headquarters no na and can ye encourage kese ena malam se da bia Christmas otonantwie odwan bayire bodie tomatoes ne owia ne me fe wo se until say mekum emoa no leaves no a emoa no bedi enyina no o de ka ho eba we ye papa if you know them very well ko uhwe kudus no the companies nyina no na take over and ashama they do very well you know nti media bibia me ye bia me yi makuma mu na me ye na me nim bompa yo so mame say ne am Islam say mon kwaso bompa ye na me nyini nche
Assistant Central MP Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, in his usual philanthropic style, has presented food items to various Muslim communities in the Greater Accra region ahead of Ramadan, which falls on Sunday, May 24, 2020. The presentation, which took place at the forecourt of Ken City Media Limited on Friday, saw Muslim leaders from various Muslim communities present. The items included 250 bags of rice and 200 bottles of cooking oil. According to Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, the presentation was to support the Muslim community during the Ramadan occasion.
Every Christmas, Alaji One Ghana, wherever house I am, he will look for me and present me a gift. But what the Muslims do to me, the Christians don't do that. They don't. I will tell you the truth. I'm not scared of anything. It's the truth. The Muslims always appreciate what I do. So even this year, I'll be honest with you, I'm cash strapped, but I said no way. I had to go into my savings. I blocked $20,000 to buy these things for them because I really appreciate what they do and the support they've given to my company here. First, when we came here, there were thugs coming to attack us, fighting. One time over there, we're fighting with them, and since my Muslim community took charge of Ken City, I sleep soundly. You know, they are very nice people, I'll be frank with you. And they've given me a name, Sheikh Osman. Sheikh Osman, they explained to me that in Islam, there was a man called Osman. Although I'm a Christian, I'm just doing what Osman in Islam did those days by showering gifts and everything to them. So
the same Kennedy Agyapong and ne yenu anumi nkremofo yi bese wo montia CSS wa mastercard platform ane dia kan sembi e de egu nkremofo ho nti wo mo ma na kwanya no e ma ne emba wo mo constituency emba ye campaign no the same nkremofo yi a wo mo to Kennedy Agyapong di Sheikh Usmani and the same nkremofo yi bi e na ye sade e we nyina the sacrifices a Kennedy Agyapong aye e de ama yenu anumi nkremofo and ne wo ma to ni nyina egu o ewiase enunti na debia mpenufo wakase bia wo moka de se wo bua nipa no wa gi receipt se wo yi obi adoya gi receipt na daachi bi nipa na ehole a wo pagya receipt ne na ade a kire ne se me na me ye se ni se de ma wo we de aka mo ma Kennedy mponka we de enyo no na kan yo ena nipa na wo ka asem ni mpo no the narrative anasa said ye te wa be fontentan fidie no so no nipa no anka ne saa na so me na amiti he ni de minim se eye nkrofo bi a wo mo wo party ni mu a ena wo mo di saa ne ma wenyi na echi bada bi ya meka me si die nyankopɔ wasi ne hene no wo nipa da sani bia nu ho no mo betumi yi ne tu akunya se nyankopɔ se Kennedy Agyapong be ba be ma mpani a wo bia nu ho no mo betumi a stop na sofu sira boso me so me hu se wo toto bomb ba hana ATP me ba se wo di newspaper no e sha ase na wo wi a sofu so media mama no then ekoso newspapers ni
okay na ya se wenye wi mama for daily guide and for my telefone ya shefo akwaba and from na Kumasi online TV Tik TV na so friends of Ken TV na obepie mo ye daily guide na say Bank of Ghana 2014 ni mo ba ko and na wasake 100 staffs so mo honom sanso na mahama sisi na appoint nipa 15 na omo kwa ambassadors ewo other countries no ebi time ntinya sadan kam bodini nyina emfa emamo na oba kratafa etoso miensan so anese kwabne Japan ni foni eda ha sei kama no say MPP amanu ko munti de honhom ne kasa kira asafo no atem munti de grassroots for ne kana munya de watimi no wakam ne de mokeke kano ko sa grassroots for ya na betima bo MPP amanu ko no etimi asaso aba power biem ane enso so ye kwabra Japan enso so ye krata enso so ebo ho amane enso ewo hase ewo daily guide na emo so na se ye OSP eni jambu na so mo tokwane de left and right efa ye kinoforiata ene SMF ye rep no so no eno so hase se ebo ho amane a enye fedi agro na me no kase enso so de ye FBI for BPM o my Ghana mu asese ye fraud boys ne se ye hyeche omo a enye fedi agro no kopio social media eno krenti no shatawale eti hu ni so a enye fedi agro ne daily guide ebo ho amane enso enonom na me fon ko the Ghanaian publisher na be pie mo the Ghanaian publisher so a na se Dr. Baomia Kratafe toso miensa ne foni eda ha sei e na ye MPP amanukuo ne so de ekoso wom na wese wo ka ho asem fa ye MPP amanukuo no emo asima divide afa e na mepewe adechia mepewe o se enonya de betima bo ma MPP amanukuo no etimi akonanim e wa abrabom anase betima bo ma MPP amanukuo no 2028 on betimi edi nkuma de the Ghanaian publisher ebo ho amane ensoso ewo hase sanso na ye Bank of Ghana eye pani a wodano wasake eye 100 staffs ewo ho no mososo ene the Ghanaian publisher ensoso ebo ho amane ensoso ewo hase na Brian Champon I see our pese delegate for koto ne so abasa de be yakopon bo 2027 2028 obetimi LED MPP amanuku no for victory no ena wo ka se MPP amanuku nde hia ne se nkabom ne kro ye pepe ebebem se de be ya 2028 no omo betimi edi nkunu no de o gina so amagana fo nyina ati asese yakopon bo a wo ko enti enche bia no beba bonten eda ba beto Ghana fo nyina ni se delegate fo e monkona monkoto aba ensoso enfa emano sanso na Kratafe toso mienu so eye OSP eni jambo hu ntokwa no omo beef no se trend yanga se no kopie mo all the social media platform na se trend wo ho no papa enye ye ne the new publisher ebo ho amane enso ewo hase ma me fo anko the Chronicle na be pie mo the Chronicle Kratafe toso mienu ne miensa so a na se Dr. Baomia ni foni eda hase eno se sa tribalism na ye too much dodo ena na me ya santini adechia me ye nkremoni ena me ye Muslim ne de ka osisa ade no entimi mwa ema party no entimi enyina ne naso enti no ensema ese ye papa ya de nyina ye Dr. Baomia so eka ewo ye the Chronicle a omobo ho ama ye enso so ntunya bia no akomoso ko no akenkan nyina enso kama enso so edi amaye na oba asiase enso so a na se NIB eni nakofo ene se omakam hu aboma na se ya 350 million words bi eye cocaine bi enso monsa kan no makwaji ni nyina etwa eja edi atuma ne krata the Chronicle ebo ho amane enso so ewo hase mama fa nkwa the new publisher na be pimo the new publisher enso so a Kratafe toso miensa so ne se galamse won sensema ese yenso science ase wo Ghana mu ase no so ye makọ eye galamsey site akwachi ni part 38 na ve so machine se wo ho nyina so no o ma destroy ni nyina so ne the new publisher ebo ho amanebo enso ewo hase won krata na mu so ne se James Kofi Anan ye papa ya woni eye minority leader eya no marking ekogina ye ewo ye central region no na mo ekache ne se sa doctor na eda ne din so no eye se ni manimu ya o yisa edin no edi free ni because onye doctor bia ente no kopie mu ye central region se de ekoso ewo honom so na the new publisher ebo ho amane enso ewo hase mama fa kwa the custodian na be pie mu the custodian so a eye koka a enche bia ono ogina se eye Asante region Asante regional chairman no ena wo tu eye party supporters nyina se mumma enkabom no odo no mum make sure se omo be koso support MPP amanuku se de MPP amanuku no 2028 nkunimdie beba party nim na afin so mumma enkabom ne kroye enkoso party nim pepepe ene krata yi ebo ho amane e wo kratafa toso mienu sanso ena ye Dr. Baomia ni foni eda hase ya wo kyeremu ekase regions no and now we sorry and I'm more party be and I'm a Muslim and I'm a Christian or society and ain't me more Emma party no ain't me and one name ain't in a neso so the custodian so home amanie and so ever has say so now so we have been so and I wash shum one won't say do bet my boy a man people man 2028 on bet medin kunim no Dr. Baumia ain't the custodian class affair to sumi no when you been working kind in and so come and so de amaya ne de custodian ebo ho ama no bo e wo sankrata yi mu enso so ma me fa kwa the metro lanes na be piem the metro lanes so a na 57 of MPP supporters and they say omo support e da koma Dr. Baumia for Yakopon bo a 2028 said e be ya 2028 no MPP amanuko no ebetimi edi nkunim ti second e do hine Japan no Brian Champo Dr. ya say di tumo omo say see an 57% ankasa and atro support the amaye Dr. Baumia Yakopon bona so mo koto aba na kura na de tibian inshallah Dr. Baumia ene bedi nkunim ne krata yi eba ho amane e wo krata fa etoso miensa na aba krata fa etoso enkron so a na ese Bank of Ghana pani a woda no ene sesi an wo se wayi amanfo adi nipa mako 100 edi free staff nim 2024 mo fa omo ni nyina na obo nyina de every honum sanso na krata fe toso mien sanso so Brian Agyapong phone da hase kama na se worker se de hia be ma MP pamanuko no amana ye nigi na se victory betimi de about 2028 no se watimi no wakamne de kokoso nyina no yatimi ejai edit wonom na ye ma ye ni focus wo MP pamanuko ne se de tibian 2028 no victory no eba enkasa mame fanko delegist na be pemo delegist delegist nso a na se OSP eni jambo so ntokwa ne de don so nkrata ne nyina na se trendy wo papa enye fedi agro sanso na incoming national chairman na kako koka enso ne foni da hase na wo kire mu kase wo ondo wo roti de ama Boache Agyapong ko Boache Agyapong betimi wini for national chairman tin chairman wuntumi onko pe ba bi ntin na de ene ochina obetimi wini yesa national chairman na edon so delegate ebo ho amane enso so ewo ha se sanso na MPP amanuko no race no se surveyor bi enso so ohwehwemu ehu se Yakopon ba do betimi edi nkunim ewo san delegate omunyene kwa akosa santi na kwato aba no do betimi edi nkunim Dr. Baumia odoni nipa obetimi edi nkunim ne delegate enso ebo ho amane ma for the new center fan sorry so na be piem the new center so a na se Kennedy wo hine Japan foni da hase ya se ya ehu de na ya se wa kabia kama wa hase sanso na Dr. Baumia so echiremu kase sa Ye Muslim ye Christian no enya de betima boa party na ma party no etimi etumpom sanso na koka so ne foni da hase press conference ekoso ewo Kumasi mantem wa se we si a wono pre Asante regional chairman na wo two supporters ni nyina efose omontimi entina se na se da be ya mod support nyina ebe support MPP amaniko se be ya 2028 no MPP amaniko no ebetimi din kuntina na ya se wa mamemfa the new center enfa sorry ye nkrata ni nyina so nefa de aka nyina efa to asoma ye tiefo ni ahwefo adane den nyina wo mojebre ete Kumasi online TV TV and our face of Friends of King TV.
Okay, ATP meda wasiye papa na Baumia ekase mayem beye na we kremoni ntinu oluzi na tribal politics no enya dia eboa ye enye Dr. Mahmoud Baumia kro ya na wone ye nuanum kremofo ko hia ya wo ka kire wo mu se esanse wo ye kremoni na MPP fo de ne ba ye ntino wo monto aba emfama no so wo tumi beye mampeni wo krom ha obe ne ma bebre na edi aboa wo mesire bisa se eno na wo koye no na national anthem na wo to na said the pledge na walk
we dey metima kase bia na the pledge na walk
agenesa watchini mutan ya wakoye kremoni na ni opponent kristoni ni de na jese ne ma bi se ni de kwa na ebe kwaso menya create ni nsem kura sisi aso wo kase kufuo handle over de ma tamils na tamils handle over de ma JM na JM de be ma nanado na nanado san de be ma fa JM back into Sisiano, JM eba be kwe 1 pound na JM eba be handle over to ono na ye ready and yenja say oba first time into my enfema na kufuo ko many times na nado so ko many times into edru ne so me no ti he ya wo ye newspaper ya and I'm saying ye wo be se mu ankasa mu amumu no mu jejireje de ebeboa party de mu amuhwe ebeboa mu no mu ankasa munye ye na ye ti ha ne de ye de hia ne se edru ye so se ye de kokromati kwa akoto aba ne ye du a de wo sefota ndo obeka asem ebeto ye yakoma so no na general election ye beto aba de ama no enye de momo pena momo be kwa akohye bebi akoyi na bre ye no ye de kokromati beto aba e de aba nti
nana ya say why like the way eye kwabene Japan beka say MPP abaniko ni see the grassroots no ye can because onu watena se no hu say wayanhwe ya MPP abaniko ni sabe co opposition 2028 nti no mo fanya afutu fa ma omo ho na omo enyewe nana ya say wa men sorry na fa de aka nyina ebeto us cause o fede ya kwaku danko aye ready na say ne o abeto left and right yeah.
Okay, ATP Medawasi ye papa and check Honorable Opari Enoch NPP communication team member and Akweku Dankwa Tain KNUST NDC communication team member one also ever become home ewo fidiem hanum say neja ye de de ekwaso wo manga na ho nkomotwehwe no ya toa so ede asom before say na mebe ma ATP aye newspaper review no me catch am say osofu kirabosom metie ne nsem ye busua ne nsem a metie ye no me ne ho ya ye papa na meka no na meka bibi se se wo bua ni pa ji receipt san se sofu chi abosom ya enede no wo to MPP for se wo mo fa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mfambra na Kennedy ohine Japan kra de wo mo pa kra wo mo mpam ni free party no san se de wo ye no wo destroy party no this is the same person emre bi atwemu Kennedy Japan ema ne airtime ewo ashfm a wo tena so edi preach ye wo bi beka se bia nti obi aye wadoya na so obi aboa we no ne kire se wo ye bibi na nya menka na debi mitumi nkasa na kire abosho meka kire Ghana fo se wono na tene political party ye friend gum nti wo gum na wote ye na kwa akosisen wo gum a wo kote ye no enipa dodo say na just ended election wo amato abade ma wo benya ho aba betena ho no aba betu obi fu ana na gum a wo kote ye wuti pani MP bia manyoku uti pipi kura wo mo kura no wo mo mampeni the first president of Ghana okoye kura wo mo ntumi mba wa biom kura no enye uti pen wo mo enye uti pen wo mo na gum no to no shofu jirabusuma kwati guma wo hu ne na ye hu nechi no wo no ne ba be ka kire MPP first wo mo mpa me Kennedy ohine Japan na Kennedy wo ni bebi akonna no enya bebi ko ochina he is going to be in the party so no awaka se mama na be ye mampeni a obetomentem wa kosise party ro ebegu yanko na yentie ensema tofu chabosom editu dwa no emra sisia.
Good, they should do that. It's from me and sir, but one party for our winning across so if you know, if you say, and they want you and you can see good, they should do that. It's from me and sir, but one party for our winning across so if you know, if you say, and they want you and you can see will be a copy baby, say, Bomodna say, me to the Sicodia, Bomodna say, being and be a free hole, Namdia Smesia, but no bear campaign, dear mamma. Let us say this means a democracy in the papa and see if you know any juma. It you know, every for no, you know, my idea, soon cry. You'll be able to be a moment and go for be a better, the best chassis, because I and your more dear. Person yes na omboa momu ni omochi so we say why adwuma pa na obetum na no ekoto ye secretary Agyapong bi na Bawumia so ko bi na omokoto aba na so Bawumia na ewene ye now so we say nipa bi wom dada na to aba ma Bawumia no office Bawumia ntimi moa na so obejai obeto ma kere Agyapong ntimi de ehyenkofu nkura atimi de me vibe for say omo se Bawumia sambra eye adehia de kese a omo ma Bawumia sambra esanse okokonya se 42 a omo presse ombetimenya bia 10 naka ho amase omonso timi nya chance be wemu bi mu a fine na me de obi secretary Agyapong say de sabri ko esenka party no akasa ma na nsaso so oja party ne ye if we say wono ne ba bonte be ka say ND MPP for eyenkwasiafo omo ye jimi for ono be ka say MPP for what no who kwaso odwen sa party no e won na be ka say MPP for elutu Ghana for sika e de kwakogu abrochiri e na omodie MPP for gro ho a obebra ne party ne down onim kwa mo fa so mo win election on gro ho no pia monte obeka say nipa we fa no leader
nipa say yemfa ne ye leader misre bisa se wugum no ana wo sofo tirabosom yetumi edu ye leader mani ye yana sometimes ro hu nkrofo bi wo hono ma wo mo de nyamesom na katakata wo wanim se de be ya wo mo be kansem hunu wa be fontentan fidie ne so a yentumi tutu bi enfa ma no ba me de bia me ka me say politics is a dirty game se wo ye nyame difo na se twedi ampo nyankopon ne nwo asra wo from head to toe na wo be ka bibi no wa me ka ne ye na samafo be gira no wo mo tutu ayampia de ma na ba na be ye na mebodua na mebodua ye nyina ye be frɛ anto anya ama ne ye so ye de agiubi asem a wo be ka ye bi san ho pa se so mfa so ne sɛn asema wo be kan ye esomfa so ne sen yete ye man mu ebo obi fufuro president abaso se nipa na ni odi nipa ne yade ne ye nya wo bi a wo abe mu na se MPP fo wo mu di bone no atumi abeka che Ghana fo se MPP mperifo na wie skadi akwakọ bi obi be mu a ye se oye nipa cha se ye de ne ka party ni ho anye ye bra be peja Kennedy fafiri mu wo so fuchira bosom bra na be peja Kennedy ogene Japan every MPP party ni mu na fa ne ko MPP fo we mu nyina do enkrofo bi hihye we mu echi se de mu betie so wo mu nim se ba omi an mo de ne ba bio ma obesanwe nti ene ye kansem se de be yegu bebegu Kennedy ogene Japan hu fi ma kwa kofa ba omi ade na bara mo kofa ba omi ane ba wi a ya sa de ye kokomoti ya sa atu abe mu odin e de ama MPP na MPP edi nkunim sa na mo pa me say ABRONYE mo bubo dio so na jese mani age yese mo ya mi ana mo ana mo ya mo ho me see 2028 candidate NDC for de ne beba no se MPP for mantie grassroots 2028 obedi nkunim esan se wo hwe se de excellency John Dramani Mahama wo si fa boy juma se de wo si fa ebo ne homoden na chese de ya secure 2028 o inti se man fan crofo a timemufo pa 2028 you should forget and nipa na amode ne beba 2028 no say NDC de neba no odi nkunima they are targeting 2032 into 2032 so de ye den ya wo bedi nkunim eno ne ye den the first term 2036 obesa press obesa ba eno so oba no obedi nkunima na say MPP amanyoko no mo betna opposition for 12 solid years into sana mo pede a ende na mo jejereje me ya meti hei bibie no hono ma mo be ye be pusum biom ene ye de ne ba omia eno ne 38% se sana mo pede a me de twedi ampanyankopon eja mo kwan ondi manim na fa mo nko na mo koso antira ho na NDC fo wo mo adwuma enye ne ma papa emfama oman Ghana sabe ya me no ka sei de kwaku dankwa wonya ba be ka mensa e wo hanum sia be ma na kwa ba me ne aba ma bia boko de
Bibia boko.
Kweku ni ama go say.
Oh, say bibia fine. Me president Ibo adwuma.
Ai, abai papa na ba MPP for dia grow bi kura no wo mu dia grow. E wo mu ani so. So far 6 months in power. Wow, sha. Eze nyenya nkoto 2024 ba na ase wo swat ba was wa ban ba ye wa furo dia de nyina hihye. Abujo mu no discard wo krom ho. Wa ban ba ase we get anyway too. Because shit we pa me kai kanepa me say na just that's a so but abai ba ye abai papa ba
oh I say abai papa ba reflect o baby reflect o baby
ama we gain weight kama
oh any personal me anga me so me gain me am weight
say abai na ama we
personal obi aho ato no ye ho to ye ba kakra say no say intimi and say MPP for si ja 2024 na we can't just be there gradual tikakara will reach there.
Okay ima uye NDC nimbom but mamimbi sawo question we MP before say wo mu kwa koyi omo national executives na wo mu eyi obi obeye flag bearer dia ma MPP police station agents abani ade nyina no sabre wo mo se kane no se de anka yetu foundation ansa ne yewia ya hwenchese da ye papa ne ye de abodan ne so se de be ye mframa dindin bi ammo na nchense no entu mfiri so this time ne de MPP for say wo mo pese wo mo ede in chance na no one person wo mudi sisuro na send there se flag bearers na eba be show mu osoro ho no mansa no ma ba betu foundation no sa ade na MP before be so mu be yi flag bearer ansa no ma ba betu wo national executives ni ade to you na ya de pa na
oh me no okay say no can me MPP but omuna say they didn't get enough time to campaign last time. Intiana, this time around, almost you're moving in time. Personally, I feel it's too early. Not partisan. I feel it's too early because you government for front. And I feel say one started from polling station, you know. But of course, I'm more in Tia, I'm person more did kind. But yeah, no NDC, no so yeah, you more than a but we are not afraid of whoever comes because yes, so you have a year there because Mahama's where we. This is Mama's last. Yeah. Until yes, we are quite year there. Year date in Maya, and I say, Omon can be beyond for home because our president is working. Until I'm sure for the rest of the year, we are in Kosi next year quarter, and I don't think NDC there will be anything or any talk of flag bearer issue. But we are not afraid. We are poised. We are waiting. Yeah, trying to say, whoever they bring. Yedi kan hu ba ko dada ye defeat ba ko dada nti I said the obi a okọ boxing no ye be say test nti omo feel omo fa different candidates in running and test your here but I know that if they bring Bawumia we'll beat Bawumia again regardless of whoever we bring because we've built na ye hu tactics ni dada with Bawumia politically I'm talking on a political level ye hu Bawumia we've beat Bawumia na omo kase or you Muslim or you northerner intino ono anka so the campaign say now see can say or say oh came for ye intino montomame yes we still went to the north and then we still had almost all the constituencies in the north intino as for Bawumia we are not afraid Kennedy Agyapong is we've not witnessed him presidential so we cannot tell but and also whoever we bring
okay, Kennedy
is hardworking. Nobody should tell you that Kennedy is not hardworking. Yeah. We're creating employment. Why are they? Yes, but maybe we say they want an economist. They want Bawumia. Say you want say Twitter I'm not MPP, but sometimes all these things they bring internal conflict in the party. So MPP, they should take, and right now 2 other people have joined the race. That's
Honorable
former education minister, yes, Abitifi Elon Musk. Yes, almost I join the race now. Almost they motivate you to go. I mean, but the champion has the resources. Honestly, Oscar. He also feels he has worked and then deserves the tickets to be flag bearer. Actual race ni the Kennedy ni Bawumia.
Aha, but we say we say you will be a class akra no will be a bon but at the end of the day yes you will DB
actual race ni nkasa de nim say Bawumia ni Kennedy.
Ha say mo kwose jama na wo na mo kobobo na nkasa no wo mo nkobo ntini di mienu we ni de wo mo kwose jama na wo na mo bobo na nkasa na
Bawumia ni Kennedy be bobo na nkasa
bobo na brain champion no maka no
no one should tell you that Bawumia ni Kennedy the reason but you know what I was MPP no must once you I can't say my best answer but must once you na you need drug and I'm some so the same in Sudia and then I'm not talking for Kennedy or anybody but
yes.
I believe say Mutimiko I think this is the worst defeat ever for the MPP politically they still want to bring Bawumia we NDC will beat Bawumia again
or say he can say it emphatically that NPP they are thinking outside the box.
Yes, they should think in the box. Basically, it is politics. We play with numbers. The Nipa now then about 2024 into me amount numbers are. What shows that anything, especially, and we were in opposition and we came with such a heavy defeat for the MPP. Yeah, your opposition in Ponyo. Now yes, our power. Yes, and like we are the ruling government, so we have everything we need to defeat our opponent. Yeah. And I'm also that same Nipa now our government when you are 38.2 there. From a political point of view, no, it should tell you that no. What different message is the person bringing? What different message is Bawumia bringing on board?
And even do you know the funny thing? The Bawumia himself is not ready to accept he is the cause.
Yes. Who say some constituencies be say even onya ne presidential no onya bi chain on parliamentary candidates. But I feel it's different. To say Ghana for you drew a stage where presidential doesn't affect parliamentary.
No.
Although some constituencies it is there, but to say we've reached a stage where presidential doesn't affect parliamentary. Say presidential no unya chain candidates be on a constituency anymore. Eye nipa no, it is not you. Enya wo na o man nipa ni votes cost kakra. No. The people themselves voted that MP out. Into that analysis now I saw about me are doing in a certain constituency. Or train paper cry. No bobo are saying what I mean na the best, but
who is agro woman is one.
I feel that agro they have a strategy. I think Justin Kodia or the reasons why or more come presidential and first. Me make us on better regional cry and say you first. Because me who say regional also has started a showcase. Even national chairman, I didn't even know that there are so many eyes on it.
I'm telling you.
It's area where I'm who John Boy do so flyer.
Yeah.
And I think chairman want to meet too.
And chairman can come Buedu.
Yes, and I don't know.
On also back.
And Buttey also too.
Buttey
not up a flag bearer. Not Buttey say up a flag bearer. Omoko you know no say chairman. Omo say onko chairman. And I don't know, Agyapong so in some lately in the interviews, I don't know, say up a chairman also up a flag bearer, but I'm sure it is chairman.
Say flag bearer na nkasa de ejina nipa mienu so Bawumia any Kennedy ka for na de omo be hyejama, but nipa tu no na ebe bobo na nkasa. Yen hye NDC amanyoko mu 2028 mu obi a we show say bia wono so ani je ho ana. So
far no there we've not spoken about anything. First of all, because we just came into power, and nipa there you see who say oyonko abodre share na wasensuesi there ho. We've seen the internal conflict happening in the MPP, and then Osha social media pan is very brutal.
Yeah,
they are attempting na Bembaumezu, I mean General Buhari, you can see until we have to be careful and very, very strategic. But definitely it will be, but has to be very, very peaceful. And after the primaries, we can all come together in campaign.
That is one thing I love about the NDC. Me witness be John Dramani Mahama Bebano. There are people that were showing interest in it. Say, "Wamso by some flag bearer." By the end of the day, when John Dramani Mahama became the flag bearer, when you know about Ebomu, one of just say there was no much insult compared to.
And then I won't lie to you
NPP
that say one of the aside say NPP had a lackluster 4 years but one thing that was also a bonus for us was their presidential primaries. It so went on even after, even still. So I felt it was a little too early for them to talk about presidential primaries now, knowing what had happened.
Yeah.
But they said they want enough time to campaign. And we are waiting. We the NDC. We are also watching the MPP for whoever they bring.
My NDC for create candidates. No,
we strategizing.
Now you who say candidates we nipa when you done about betumi beating because NDC for candidates are more than beba no. The first time. It's in yemfa say ebi amoko for obi to say Edun Ketia. Imagine comparing the Edun Ketia to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And
I won't lie to you. And on any grounds, Edun Ketia will beat Bawumia.
Will definitely beat Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes, because even if John Mahama hadn't been president, if you want to compare Edun Ketia's popularity and John Mahama's popularity,
Edun Ketia is far gone.
He's very, very popular. He has been a grassroots. He has followed the party since. Into whoever we bring, I don't know. Definitely, I'm sure. Say by next year, middle year, next this year, I don't think there will be no conversation about flag bearer. I'm sure say I catch you be as will be a miano. Until next year, the ABI be home on betri but yeah, train MPP no money or more. Until money or more, the announce your strategy.
Oh, you are more dear crana. Me, I met Sanaha Nipana or Muyin in this one. Yet fit enough. Me, I met Shao between Yabua. Me, I met Buam. Now, where you Nipa and Mood. At least 17% of cry. You okay, my MPP
38.2. Yeah,
17% because they haven't learned their lesson.
You better so. You heard him say better.
Because I think that is what they want. Because at least the numbers and a political party, and the grassroots are telling you who we want. Obi Ohonoma, on one MPP ni, on your NDC ni, but we want qualities in someone else. Nipa wedi, or by a flag bearer with the Mikoko Motiva Twaba dia Manipano. And you people are so selfish to the extent say, Nipana more than about you on your 38% now, or just say area poto, area ancient crime, what them are party. No, you people are still saying this is who we want. Smart this if one woman in the Esham. Some sad the neighbor, Mr. Woman, the neighbor, Munya see a drink at Yamam.
Oh, yeah, say yes, you have a primaries into the delegates in the union.
The Samija few cran and Fisher crab, Samija few crab, Buba, me and Fint, and news.
Politics, numbers. It is a numbers game.
And they have seen the numbers and they are running away from the numbers.
And one say, Ubia, when who say, but the difference is MPs went to meet Baumia, MMDCs went to meet Kennedy. MMDCs is that on what grounds?
Yes.
The MPs are in parliament.
Yeah.
MMDCs are on grounds. It will study the difference.
The people want.
But according to Baumia, or say MPs in a church or more constituencies. But well, we are also watching it. Yeah, the bring somebody better.
Me share ni maso on about Paris no baba kai nsani manimia but say was here kwan so asebenche wo beba bedru enu ntina na eja me twetwe me nase kaka but yenremu yenko ye first topic. If Ken Oforiatta is unwell, let's deal with him on the basis of health. Professor Jampo. Ken Oforiatta. Still now, he's running away from accountability. And according to Professor Jampo, what's still now, what to actually Ghana for us to say, ne who ever funny dear, and then a baby I would done, quite be a first woman in the bed, I'm in delay. Oh, Jose.
He's right. Say if it is on health basis, he should be treated on health basis. But I mean, yeah, per report near there. Say you can say health basis. Obia your friend say we are demanding accountability from the person. Biano. Nipa no be say also on health basis. In as much as say oh yes yare. And I think it has even happened before. Say yeah the finance minister Nipa no cry. I think of him. There is a history like in Ghana here. A deputy finance minister also. You have to be very careful because health is health. And so we have to be very, very careful. I think OSP should deal with him very carefully. I think they were talking cancer also. I don't know.
Prostate cancer.
Yes, prostate cancer. So they have to be very careful. I'm saying a year crab out, crab yes. It is we are yentu ya boss near there.
Okay.
And it is true. Professor Jampo is not wrong. We have to be very careful and strategic in dealing with Oforiatta. So a health basis here, we should just allow due course and then we should wait and then train and Hobeton and Sana we continue. But your train drew baby who say your train still na oma. Then I think if persuasion fails, force must be applied because definitely the Hobeton. Professor Jampo is right. We should take it slowly. But who say as a health seminar also there, then maybe we take further actions.
But who say health and seminar because I think it was somewhere February muhonom.
Yes, about 2 to 3 months.
Obe declared say wanted. Obe declared wanted. OSP. Obe declared wanted. So then and our reports by say he hasn't been well even before the election. So during the election now only Ghana. And they themselves brought say I think it was June 14th or so. Say June 4th say Obebabe PMU ewo my Ghana. And June 4th HMU ya nte ho hwe afi dom so yenko e wo Zoom. And special prosecutor say Zoom so there. One penny na Zoom na ya ba charges na one be PMU my Ghana na Zoom na yakoya na say ba. And today happens to be 23rd of June 2025.
That's about 3 weeks.
Yes, and the excuses keep on going on. In as much as we understand a health matter, but at least what be finance minister there, you should be ready for accountability.
Yes.
You should be ready. You should be ever ready. Say ukra position me ami kunu machi opoku prempe na po ono the kind
yes say o de
ho se bia wono de say odi akoni aba wo ho a ne say odi akoni aba wo and because say wonim say onfom yenti no when they called him one opportunity sanka na panka sakura mbetu nanum tu a trust me sanka yemu bebre na wo hono ma ka yenim po say yes mathematical issues bi ebra no ye minister for education na koba ka yemu bebre na anka ye idea about it but because ono anka sa wonim say one for me ba ku die ya ye kochi ni na MPC na ahua wo mu hu yo no mkogu yo ko na ndie we are the new patriotic party ko tondom etwe Ghana fo ahuma ye gya no if the person is sick na se ono ankasa ma time so wo beba na se besin den wo maya bibi wo mu kakra but do you think the special prosecutor ankwa no ma wo sha ejuma papa bi no wo ye no
me did say he the special prosecutor or any part but once a health intino untimi pushing the panel to the extreme untimi pushing the panel to the extreme until me assure some more money some grace period and I say sometimes say won't show up see I say you declare you wanted and if everything fails now you're trying still won't show up I'm sure definitely they will treat him like one to me
Ghana for ye wo ye can say ebibiduro no mto ebibiduro yi ye wo bebre ade bi monam TV so radio stations wo mo sa prostate cancer into ono the prostate cancer no type de benya be ye keka kwa afini still na prostate cancer
I don't mean say Ghana has so I don't know meaning so Ghana
all send
information and ye ntimi into plane and I say jet enko see obi ma say ye kwatam naba I just say ono aba ne ache no ti oba ansa ne betumi ache because untimi enko issue arrest will be my I just say bia em say o send a note or so that's also another process on its own ye nim say or dual citizenship so there we don't know but ekoba say or citizenship so baby I wanna I don't know country means I'm say US or citizenship for us we can't even touch him at all. So this is a train money but until you declare wanted back then no. Na say so be drew her. And on the bar so yare. Tini will see any free wanted list. But if you who say still na we are still delaying us there. Then it be yes I was say yeah then is to Interpol
recently you can see Obeka so was put you on red list
yes
and also
and a lawyer so sad bibiba say another BBB I don't know you said or say another condition
do you think he's running away from accountability and that's what Yari Ankasa
at this point I feel he's running from accountability because for health issues for about 3 months now you should be able to show up and then Afenyo Markin said it in parliament say by June 4th you show up today is June 27th or 23rd and he hasn't showed up definitely something is up. But this once the law is the law. Once Ghana, the law is in two sides. In as much as the law, say you have to be accountable. No, me to me I trade law. Be so I bet you say nipane yarea. You know when the two sides balance, and sana it can work. But I'm sure I don't know. But they should figure something out. They should figure something out.
Me personally, I feel say Agyapong he's not doing the right thing. Me when he say Ejumanu won so. But said His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba ye nko for pamuomo any idea exchange we shall for any idea koso no. He is so scared to say John Dramani Mahama be you free or because the press conference and the things it's becoming too much. The people are even accusing say they have caused financial loss to the state. At least you people should show working.
These are cases involving investigation. And investigation cases
press conference.
No, we are briefing you on what is happening. Say you are suspecting we say we are and I say who we. Until the way Bejina trial and I say we are investigating this particular case. We are just briefing you or keeping you updated. Senebe gan and I say yanka she na musu beka musa twanwa ka say we are not doing anything.
Yanka she munye adwumani you say you
we are working. No, we are working and we are keeping you updated.
We are keeping you updated.
But still, you're teaching Crawford.
See, NPDC, oral team,
oral team was just to give the cases to him. That was, at that time, we're not in government. Oral team, that's the work of the Attorney General. That is the work of the Attorney General. And oral team investigation, that was when we were in opposition. So now that we are in power, that the work oral team is to do is for the Attorney General. Until then they give it to the Attorney General to process.
Okay.
So that was the work of the oral team. But we are working. Press conference now, Attorney General, I think every 1 month. It's just for briefing, just to keep Ghanaians updated.
Oh, okay. But I still stand by my word. Say, Kisi Agyapong is not doing anything better to help the country. People who have caused financial loss to the state. Kisi Agyapong special prosecutor. Wasuono, wayankwa no ma wayedu obetumi aye nembre so anu okọ. Nti no watumi ye bibi papa bi amfa magana for nembre so ya no tam the bag efiere ahia me. No de esi ni tire so na gbra wono so wo kwale so wo kwanye no ena sabre yo mai ye hwehwe ye man penny his excellency John Dramani Maham. Enipa bebre na do mkokromati to obade man because wo ka kire wo mo say MPP for a woman cause financial loss to the states. No, we be grab woman nyina, no woman nyina no afam na kwansho and you jelly ne be 100 years, 50 years, 70 years we kwa dem obi fufro eba power be hu se kaish abrantie wodi sike ye che no. Na so ba na be ye press conference obi fufro be hu se o we mu kra na se enko bebi because that is what people are saying, that is what people are thinking, say oh NDC for right team need you cheche o enko bebi a ebe wan se nipa no ene na mo it ne sad ye na ewo nipa tirim no ene na yesere se ye mpese nkrofo ebedwen sa inti se ya to obade amamo na mababe mu dia you people should show working enye na ye investigation e bi wo ho no ya na chedodo the evidence wo ho e kire se nipa wa cause financial loss me investigation hu ne one panye you people should hurry up and then grab anybody who has caused financial loss to the state. Next topic in a moment. It is compulsory for the NPP to come back to power. Alhaji Haruna Muhammad or say a compulsory pass NPP abino able to me about power. Do you agree with him?
They are saying that it is compulsory for them to come to power. A party that was ousted 5 to 6 months ago, Ghana for Esheyi Mufrimu in one of the heaviest defeats in political history. Now, Okase, it is compulsory for MPP to come to power. I don't understand. Ghana for nan ye call polls, ye call election on 7 December 2024. And then Ghanaians said, we don't want MPP again. And ye mu free power. So if you say it is compulsory to come to power, it's compulsory for you, Alhaji Haruna Muhammad, to come to power, not MPP. Maybe you want to come to power for your own selfish reasons. But the Ghanaians themselves, as it stands now, they want NDC and John Dramani Mahama to continue. They want us to continue because we've started well. Economy-wise, we share economy now, we share exchange rates. We had GDP, gold board, name so bonnet, your gold reserves, Bank of Ghana, a projected profit by the end of the year because we've started well. So how is it compulsory to come to compulsory for MPP to come to power? And almost sembo we shall win to save Ghana. You didn't save Ghana from 2020 to 2024. And then,
so from what you are saying, meaning you will testify to it from 2016 to 2020.
It was okay. It was okay. It was not. I can say it was okay because that was when the free SHS initiative came in. One district, they brought in
one ambulance.
Yes, one
ambulance.
Good initiatives. But then from 2020 to 2024, things started going so, and they were attributing it to so many things. And then there were so many things that were not going on well. CD was depreciating. And then Ghanaians felt, no, now we don't want MPP again. And many of your MPs were not performing well. Dome Kwabenya, Adjo Asafo, she was abroad for almost 2 years.
Oba no obeche chair.
Chair you go parliamentary primaries. So it shows you that they are watching. Lydia Alasan at Ayawaso West. They saw that she wasn't really performing.
My Lydia mom, to be frank, like frankly speaking, she was very hardworking.
As compared to John Dumelo was doing better, even in opposition, and he's still doing well.
NPP losing 2024 election, it entails a lot. And
it entails a lot.
I was really expecting say anka one more committee report by I was saying one more Ghana for you, but me nientia.
Justin Cody yes.
Because for a lot of MPs to lose their seats.
Yes. As for I don't want to put the MPs, the parliamentary and presidential together because they are two different things. And if you watch their primaries, Bawumia is saying his own thing, Kennedy is saying his own. It shows you that the presidential and the parliamentary have nothing to do. Yeah. Honestly, from a political point of view, yes, we can say that generally their performance in government affected some of their MPs. But that is in terms of the number of votes. But still, the constituents said, you are not performing well. Intiana skirt and blouse. I mean, NDC, we won. Ayensiano, they ousted our MP na Ayensiano.
Oh yes, Honorable Teddy, very hard work.
Yes.
So far, Onuni Obia were losing his seat.
Yes.
To date, I do not understand.
I also don't understand.
Is it say because for Honorable Teddy to lose his seat?
Yes.
In fact, that day I was.
I think Teddy is the only NDC MP that I think lost his seat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a hard-working man.
And then I was so surprised because on also constituency na Mahama called last.
Yes. Because
NADMO director. Yes, and so you can see him
hardworking.
Yes, but you're almost so for some reason or the other, ABC or a TikTok MP. I don't understand. But that is me. I'm not in Ayensiano, so I don't know what is happening. Although what I view from the media.
You know something? I say, na social media na enye popular sir.
Yes.
But social media abeye one abeka yeria say abrabo na say ye da ejuma.
Oh yeah, abeka.
For even Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amwako, I know very well say senye niema pa no ye e post to TikTok and a lot of people would not know him.
Yes. Internet ebikra even within Nisikra people didn't know him well.
Me seeing him as the regional minister, people saying I had no problem with him. I say, come on.
Yes.
Sanka when posted in niema pa any sacrifices are warrior diama NDC and can the position ne kran and go bed yenya. Inti kanina na mafuko TV so and then a sunny mano. And you was and me say me here. I don't even remember the last time I saw it on my television. Men kind anyway. Anopa area and you meti hair cry ya cry topics you cry. We so and me so it. It is all because he is a TikTok MP, so he doesn't deserve.
He's very, very hardworking.
Yeah, Honorable Teddy.
As for Teddy, I'm very, very confident. I'm not saying that the current MP, I think she's Honorable Ida. I'm not saying she shouldn't perform, but with the way Teddy has also started, I am sure that Ayensiano will go back to the NDC, and then we'll take more.
MPP seats nina baby omulusi.
I know, and even inside
Debbie I just have focus that is my constituency.
And then Ablekuma West, I'm also happy that we were able to take it. Eslewusi seat, and I'm very happy we took Ablekuma West. I mean, but on your votes, you see, it is the nature of voters. They talk, but on your vote, even Honorable Lydia that we thought over 20,000, about 26,000, and John Dumelo also had his. Yes. And also, I think some etutio because on that day, Ubiko tree too, and another thing. All these things, it has to come down.
Yeah.
Yes, but parliamentary presidential is different. As for presidential, we shouldn't attribute it to religion or being northerner because Ghanaians, we are now grown. Bawumia losing to 38.2. He lost it genuinely because of the work he did as a vice president. He he shouldn't blame anybody or make any excuses.
Himself, no. A lot of people, even the Muslims, weren't seeing the Muslim figure in him.
In him, yes.
And now we're Christian,
because I feel that if they were voting in Muslim wise, or you being a Northerner, you and Mahama could have split the votes in the North. But even your MPP MPs, some lost their seats in the North. I think aside Jinapo and a few, almost everybody lost his seats. Bono, we took almost everything.
Bono
as for, and then voter, we took everything.
Yeah.
11 out of 11. OT, we took everything. 9 out of 9. So presidential, parliamentary are two different things. So NPP coming into power, parliamentary wise, your MPs were not working and we took them out. Although they took Ayensuane from us. Fine. Either should work, but definitely we being at NADMO with Teddy, we will come back in 2028. I'm not saying it's compulsory, but we will work and we'll come for the seats. Presidential, we will present a new candidate. Mahama will work and leave a legacy. And then our new candidate will come and he will also work. I'm sure, I don't know, I don't want to mention names, or I don't know them.
So they work and then I said, NDC for
they are also working. And then whoever will elect among those who are working will come and defeat whoever they bring.
But
I'm not in any position to mention anybody's name.
To mention. I don't really know anybody. But said you still for home so no. Everyone came meeting me. I want to catch them. Want say, want share no man more BAD. I don't know home so. But they are there. Chief of staff. They
are there.
Chief of staff Julius Debreba.
Appointees no be a yene jumanti. Edu na wako file nomination.
Okay, Julius Debra one year bad sign.
Oh, obi anye bad o. Obi say ablakwa anye bad. Tami Jemfi nye bad. But
Julius Debra, he's hard working.
Oh yeah, he's very, very hard working.
Julius Debra no wine na bishia.
As what you say, you declare MPP na equal presidential 31st January. Yeah, they have a date in May. Yeah, set date are you.
But Julius is coming, right?
Unless we ask Julius himself.
Okay, I'm going to third topic for discussion. NPP raise early primaries or master stroke. Do you think NPP primaries early? I
feel it's too early, especially when we have just elected a government. That's where my problem is. The focus should be on criticisms against the government, not focusing on winning power back when you have just lost it. And then this defeat is also not a small defeat. So I feel that the concentration was to be criticizing Mahama and the things that he has not done. But Omofio say, no, let's focus on getting time to campaign. According to Justin Kodia, that they didn't get enough time to campaign. It's the reason why they are going for early primaries. And then me sure say Omobeko National Executive Abano ebi amon pese ebe affected. They have their reasons why. Say Omo neck. I don't know who formed the neck do, but Omoko Tinazinom who say no, an early primaries is good. Till next year, Nkosi January the near who the MPP for the neighbor. Now you see who the yesu the neighbor. But whatever the case, early primaries, late primaries, NDC we are presenting a new candidate, and then whoever it is, we are definitely heading into 2028 very confident, campaigning on the legacy of Mahama and then on the works of the new candidate, and they will win power.
Okay, so share NPP for one more primaries here. One more date abase nyame aduma on the 31st of January 2026. And just now all can be said they should focus more on the government and
they should criticize us.
Do you think Sadia no Emma NDC amanyoko mu nyamu freedom bi ana, because the internal war na ekosho MPP
freedom
ama enyebe bi wo hono kra na enko ye. I think recently, especially this one D-levy year, now MPP4 were supposed to speak against it, but just then, and a Canadian Agyapong koto bomba. Attention, it's free. The conversation that was supposed to go on say, must say a 11 year, mudi D-levy bomb, Ediaba. Nenso ekwowie instead of sanka wo mo bekasa no na attention ni na no ashifte e dia ko no.
Yes, right now MPP all their attention is with their primaries. Conversation is with their primaries. And right now NDC we are governing, and then MPP as an opposition party, they are not criticizing us. They are also preparing for primaries. I'm not saying it's giving us freedom, but as a political party, I'm expecting it's a function of a political party to criticize a ruling government. And that is what we NDC were doing. In as much as we had primaries, we had even parliamentary primaries and all that to go to. We were still criticizing the MPP. But I mean, I'm an NDC person, so many internal conflicts now. They are doing their own thing now. You see it, baby. I don't mind. But as a political party, despite me being NDC, it is a function that they are supposed to criticize us. Or more criticize here, it gives us ideas. And of course, they help bring the needs of the people out. As a political party, one say the unconform pa, me say if we are MPP na de-levy one pa, won't mean nothing called parliament in Koka. It's the opposition party led by Afenyo Markin, and there was some voice it out. But even the MPs are not focusing on that. They are also joining Baumia to, I think, at minimum, is it 60 or 50?
66.
68. And they say, because
some MPs are womuluzi womu seats.
60. Ebi I mean, can say more parliament.
Current ones no ebi count, but some are those who lost.
Me can say 66 na ye.
No. From videos I checking, some are those who lost their seats. First timer, and I was like, hey, now who first timer? Who go parliament? Yeah, more Kenya.
And I said, Jerry has them now.
Jerry.
And now when you're not champion, why now? Because first timer they say when you're not champion, Jerry. Those are the two people that I know that they are first.
Who if you say, menshia
South? I also.
Yeah, first timers ni bi MPP ni mu. Anka mu ni de wo first time ni.
Obete kakra.
Yeah, kwa. Na wonso wudi echire.
On say bia na promising appointment. Say bia oba na ye wini power bia obe deputy minister.
Intini panambe.
And now they will support a winning candidates nature. You know it doesn't work like that.
But don't you think this whole thing that they are doing, one more say party, no?
Definitely, internal conflict destroys the party. Party they say about Bekawa nefru ntuem. Intino we MPP for ntuem anymore. We share MMDCs, we share MPs. See MPs now may lose almost seats. No, definitely maybe there is something about Kennedy they don't like. Maybe they feel Kennedy was supportive in their loss of their seat, which is not true. Only international South in my own Lusu seat or Abia Menshia South. Maybe our fund obi. And Kennedy he funds people, even outside. He funds so many things. Into Obia Banhose or Pesika Prime Minister, definitely you give it to him. Tinipano will repay Kennedy one way or the other. But they have their reasons why they are supporting. And I'm saying, almost among Kosu, and we also at the back, we are watching them. But early primaries, yes,
okay. I just want to ask you this question. I know you are an NDC, but give me two qualities of Kennedy or Agyapong. Good qualities of Kennedy or Agyapong.
He speaks the truth.
Okay, one.
He speaks the truth, and then he's Ghanaian. Like he cares about the people of Ghana. Honestly, he cares about the people of Ghana. So I can say two qualities. It has to be, yes, he speaks the truth, and he's not too. He doesn't play everything partisan. That is Obisa Obia. Nipa never tell you. MPP. I have MPP friends. Yes, and he's Bamiadi gold for oil policy buy. He heavily. I think I even have the video. I say, Obia oil, gold. Also, gold koji oil. He heavily criticized it. So that was where he's somebody who is very loud. He was loud when we were in government, and he was loud when we were even in opposition. He's very loud, and he's loud. Some of them is true. He's not too partisan. Although yes, he came together and said, after all, everything we have to support the party. Yes, and because he belongs to a political party. But in all, he's a truthful person.
Give me two qualities of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Bawumia, Bawumia is an academic. He's an academia. He's somebody who has gone far in academics. So he's a well-learned person. But no, they be him.
Oh no! But I asked him to give me 2 qualities of Kennedy or Agyapong. Or straight. He's outspoken. He speaks the truth. Already, one day home, but me can't say one mommy qualities of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Or home, or just say, or junior, busia. We who baby or befa. So they should tell you, say, or no NDC ni ne kurano. We who say Kennedy or Agyapong is someone wakano kure. How much more wa we NDC ni? Sabre ya minimo kase die. Yadi honorable pariye no kwa beka mensa. But I come in 9 minutes pe. Na ma shali jumedie show. But enya she no. Me man small minutes bi pe. Na de obeka no na eja wode atudwe eja de bia me kase dudu akunya ye ntena so nche wo se eja edwuma ne so tena wo so ofa baby na eja wode bi fa ha wati bi free mu multiply bi times bi ni nyina no eka hom na unfortunately ama went to me ama bedru ntemba wo ba bedru ha nko ade me aka me 9 minutes na 9 minutes ne so de be ma ne mpa ho ma me fa eno so na me ma na kwa abashonko na mimbisa ne se eniema etisen honorable pai me bia bako de oba de na daru ma me so me hu yie papa in fact watch de ma hwe kwan so ahwa eche na me nya message ni se o ye se ja ye fro figasiem wo kwa ye eniema boko na mo se mo be sha se aton chance dan dia boss ransa no motu foundation.
Well,
why you late in Chiana, dear? They be a chia woman today, and then, dear, ya bunch of to Ali.
Yeah, said the Okano. Said a buy and party systems here, say about opposition. None of the Kano has said 24 so near much you want no come by first opposition. It is happening 24 who saw move to tone and Yema said by my bit Yasamba Bemu. Because OKMP Piamonukona is very important and necessary say 2028 to capture power neighbor. If I say and travel one before we buy her, or motivate Google and for so so much me. Say was say yeba. There was yeba. Yeah, MPP no. I was seeing young one be my ye. And sanity me have power. It is say over every month to say na here you know.
And then month she say we there.
She say na more I say over ABC and ABC yet. And your internal systems are good rasem. It says say if you good am for your muti so pay a flag bearership here. One more drink na mo dey ba no. E na Becky Kabum ni aboa amaya peja party. So say party never go for there. And people are going to go nyina ya dia. The party ni pa yi. Said na wo kan say bi mu say hyehyɛ efiri soro aba form na ho kɔ me de na minim ni sɛ ukọ polling stations bia ade bia ya hyehyɛ ase free form e dia akɔsoro nti me te say di free soro aba form no me kra na na so me hu ni sɛ e bia amanyɔko mu nyina atena se no mu di tumu dia fine but then the right na was ye no yenhwɛ na party ni yenye free san say MPP betimi aba power said the honorable Kennedy can said the Brian Champon Bawumia Omunyina can say this a year within ourselves no ye hu kwan be fa so a ye be ye hu ye see yetimi ye hu ye I'm telling you we will beat the NDC hands down in 2028
and the adwuma na so ankasa mo hyase entem no mawie entem na sabre ya mo hyase free sura begu for media na chese intwe no 16% kwa bia na mo nya adwuma ni ye ya ankasa
no kra no na sese ye hwe se MSF na national de babontin be ka say omo be hyese free soro e dey aba form by you say other flag bearerships no mo person contest na bi e dey attention aba say o da bi mo ma ye kono say dey na ye format ani ye kono dada no anti megidi pa say omo nyina so be ya adwen o meti ase so
delegate conference the 19th of July
okay e bia mo ko du ho no ma ye be nhyehyɛ e bebre be sesanti nyehu kra say e ko free soro e ko free form de omanfo no epɛ no esro na be free form na be free at the end of the day the nipa ne pɛ na ebenya that is the sign na fancy etrim obi antimi intimidate obi a amanyoko obi antimi nya obi a hwe se de meka akonya de to form a aprapre eba enti MPP amanyoko nyina mo kama okuma nto yem yelim se obi bia so wo na chitafo nyina mo kama okuma nto yem se hye free soro and then say free form the oman phone so mo pe amana babe flag bearership ama new patriotic party no maybe I bet you say free biano that person will win at the end of the day and MPP will win at the end of the day.
Now the primary since so amudi data basenya me ya adoma on the 31st of January 2026 and I'm don't you think it is too early?
One or the other I'll be thinking is not too early. Why I'm saying it's not too early is say yet me here no free wa. On say already omo bano Honorable Ken, Dr. Baumia, Brian Champon, Dr. Yosef Duchum, and other people. No, the party already knows them. We knows what they can do. We know their capabilities and all that. And he say, no. Yes, me who is a center Ebeboa me strong opposition leader who will keep the government on the ethos properly. Na magana for yina who say, amanyoko na nasa ban otisono onyenadwuma ye ohwe opposition leader no submissions or deba and answer na dwenchira or deba government ni yewe ya ebema Ghana for now we say no, this man we must keep him very well.
But then again, don't you think senka time we mom na was mode criticizing a year NDC aban no?
Yes.
Because you see ano internal war no e was root to the extent say aban ye was streets wo mu ye bibi body kura na mu hu.
Ya no correct.
Ya na obi to say ya brante ya no ko nyina yi nkrampan e mobono regional chairman sa brante ne de. This is a few we say MPP for mu nim na mo sa koyi ni sa bono regional chairman na me angasa me mu amtie me no mo ba chia ya because there is nothing like qualities of PCR the kura material na ebi ni mu qualities of a good leader ebi ni mu kura
answer oko IS oko hospital your doctors wo a doctor for na ebi hwa for na no omafo mawu omutimi nhwo mu ye no ebi nso so hwo mu nyankwa and so still na yare ya koho nti ayare sabia de obenya doctors omunya papa obenya de papa
sa na omunya papa ne do so
omunya ko no so etie ebenya bi wo ma omuye ebenya bi
ba wo de kan kura wa wo ye MPP ni wutie na nim kasa afele say
enye de to be honest with you, we don't talk like that. Okay. A party where we want to come on power, no, togetherness in here, and certain things like this doesn't bring the party together.
Okay.
The biana meka metna namaka asemi hobi onu krebo ayeka. When you look at the NDC, adia ma omutambia omuta EDBT and the unity in the party.
I was telling him today.
Me MPP ni die. But adia ekipi the NDC no. Ema omutimi eye omuniema ye ni the unity in the party.
Yeah.
Please, I'm urging the new patriotic party nyina mesre say yemma unity ne nyade enye kese wo yentem so the honorable Ken Kai without unity we can win so the other aspirants nyina can without unity we can win go we kodi ha na we kodi ha na we kodi at the end of the day won say mo abechecheche
and that mo new acting chairman Buttey Abrante ya betutu bia ma chairman Buttey no to be suspended me tell am say enti empeni fu aje said the MPP party na no wo mo wa hia wo mo so Abrante ye so sa mo suro na o free wa mo nse da nya na se so na
on say ye mpese ye internal matters ye be bibi na obi hu akoka no na afi
na pese party ana woni me nya adwe
yeah dey and say me kan now near and I'm say oba will say you win power. Me, what I want you to know is that whoever you bring, be it Kennedy or be it Baumia, or surprisingly Educhum, it is not going to change anything or change for a fact. Say,
we
will win 2028 election because we are also bringing a new candidate. And then now Okase, she's right saying that your mind has shifted away from government focus.
Sure.
Yes. Sure. And then we are also working, and you can agree that we are working. No, we are working, and we are just 5 months.
Sure.
Whoever you bring, NDC will win election 2028.
Oh, yeah, me, I'm hoping say in NDC, no. They are bringing different. Also be in on Facebook, Accra, Honorable Julius Deborah.
Oh,
me MPP. I saw me be MPP. Julius Deborah.
You know what we are saying.
He's a fine man, very humble person. When I'm the neighbor, I win election in them. Despite the personality, they come up, but say politics, na that MPP, ye baby tino. But I like him. He's a very humble man. The chief, I think he's the
chief of staff.
Yeah, chief of staff.
Yeah.
Me time in nya swan sent to the mami bisa last question.
Okay.
Keno for Riata. So na ya twena still was prostate cancer ne be ma munyina ayemre ontumi ntu ne nan na jampo so say nipa oyani we should at least deal with him on the basis of the health then abeka dia fa ho mama just 2 minutes now.
Okay,
sorry so
what I would say about Keno Foriata case is beboa ama fairness in accountability and then international laws and all that. Kakra metimi aka ne say ye nyina be di no kra. Even the NDC themselves, they are aware of what we're talking about. In 2019, Nyaminef Eje anka ye hwere ye finance minister in 2019. Ye nyina nim so kwasha bruchiri bra Nanalo Dankwa Akufo-Addo san win in second term. Ye san maintaining as finance minister e di mre kakra ansana otimi aba beto na adwuma na wo ye so. Enti ken de ye ntimi nka say cases be and allegations be yenya on something or pretending so ya reserve on be face law. No, we all know since 2019 Ken Oforiatta has not been feeling well and yenya nim say na cancer na ye no emra to I think say 2019 the pictures be quite balance and nim nyina no owo to ne safre no but nyankopon so nimu kakra enti samre ya on my ye ka so yare die yenya emfantu ya trim say no kre yare na yare ma no ono kwa wadi bibia ba sesenka bibi foforo kra wo ho bia ye betimi dia ye bisa ne questions aha nka ebia nko beye on say anya say ye ni abreu onya ya anko ba bia no oba be sure but ahode ni ho. But
I don't know why this question is in my head. Frankly speaking, me anga say mo kwa emesre say nyame mfa samba in case me see in case say oda ne benkum so a body na wedi nyina no aye kwa na say who is going to stand?
He has assets. He has bank accounts. He able to me take control for that. But once any kind time when they say maybe I health there, you can't push him to the extreme.
Sure.
You know, me sure say in OSP2 and I'm saying unreliable. Say it's health basis. Health there. We know what we want to be. The Americans say people should keep supporting the NDC, keep supporting us, and then people should also keep watching this show as well. I mean, more here. They should just keep supporting us, and that is all I have to say.
Okay, Maminti wants to find out.
So the American kakra say, especially in our party, Ghana for you na botre. Me who say ebi mo titi never be brave within the party, and are sure mo say Nyankopon ya doma acha 2026. The party will be clean. The party will be united. We will have a great opposition leader who will work for the party to win power in 2028. Nti yeguswa wa otwenye yenya botrema ye ho na afreso ye make sure say odo no be koso we ntem na nkabo mu so aye adwuma eno na beboa ama MPP yetime ade nkunim 2028.
Okay, odo no de wunya papa person say MPP party ndo odo aye fe no do ebi eni ba hu NDC party na kanene ne ye ka say NDC ye party onya konno na MPP ya konno na so ne da me no ka say NDC party ne ya konno say MPP amanyokoro hono abo pare Enoch NPP communication team members also and Akweku Dankwatain and KNUST NDC communication team member and Sabre many womo etche and commodity fa kosho MPP ni NDC party nyina ni Ghana nyina no wo ma chirechire mu mo joining here from start to this time ye beda mu nyina asemo amode ma join fa comment section asememre ni tikafra mentumi ankenka but mo amode ba ye nyina no ya dia mehu na asonko enkoma executive producer Mr. Daniel Yebua Obi and just say Gina Fidie Nechi handle camera near the nyina no edma so and 180p and edi newspaper review no ebesom me so amitine dwem edi dwumedi ebesom medi ene nana ya so nyame aduma Wednesday yebesan so edi ehia exactly 2 p.m. makramo.